italien. Solde italien.
Bonjour, I hope you are all doing well. The highlight of my week was a sourcing day in Bordeaux at the Quinconce Antiques Fair. These images are from the early bird access. I always go on Dealer's Day. The stores are still being set up, so you don't get the fully styled displays yet. But you do get first pick, and sometimes you stumble upon truly special pieces.
Tu connais le numéro du stand?
Et non, on n'a pas les numéros.
Non, il n'y a pas les numéros.
On est troisième allée,
Mais en fait,
pour vous,
c'est-
de n'importe quel...
Hi everyone, I hope you are all very well. I'm happy to join you today for a short Brocante haul. Brocante season tends to end at the end of October. So this is the last Brocante haul of this year. Like I showed you in the previous images, I went to Les Quinconces in Bordeaux. It's a famous antiques fair that happens twice a year in spring and beginning of winter on a very famous square of Bordeaux. It's really gorgeous and I always love going because you get to see very beautiful things. Like I said as well, I try to go on the day for professional dealers. So it's not as pretty and the stores are not, beautifully displayed, but you get to see the first stuff coming out of trucks and you really can catch some pretty good things. Without further ado, let's start with this beautiful piece here called a trumeau. A trumeau was usually placed above fireplaces and consists of a mirror with either a painting or a carved piece above. And this one is pure 19th century neoclassic style. It's got three ladies dancing in the background and I really love the colors. I mean, it's quite a damaged piece. It's got lots of paint missing in this part, but I still really like the colors and the atmosphere. I really love the cape this lady is wearing and she has also got a very detailed brooch there. It's got a few columns. I need to research because I feel like it could be a scene representing La Pitié or something like that. I'll have to look it up because this lady here has got a flame above her head and there is a flame coming out of this column there. So I need to do some research, but such a lovely piece. And I never ever talk about prices on my hauls. I don't like that, but this was such a steal. I got it for 75 euros. It is absolutely not the usual prices, but on dealers' days, that's usually what happens. You can get better deals because dealers love to sell in between each other. So they usually make an effort on prices. But I think this one being damaged, the frame has got some damages too. It's sort of been repainted in a not very nice gold. So I think all of that could explain the price, but still, I really like it. And initially I had only bought it for the painting. I thought that I would get the painting out of this frame and just use the painting. But now that I've brought it home, I just find it so stunning. I don't know why. I didn't think the mirror was this good. And anyway, it was a happy surprise when I came home and realized that, oh my goodness, this is going to stay in one piece. Next, we have this lovely piece of tapestry. And it may not look like much like this, but it used to be covering a seat, I believe. But it's all hand-stitched and it's in perfect condition. I love the colors. I love the geometrical patterns. I love the borders, and I'm planning on using this to make a couple of cushions to go on the armchairs I reupholstered in the lounge. You may have seen that video, and I think 2 small cushions could look really lovely on these armchairs. So can't wait to get stuck into that. I also got this tiny piece of fabric. There's this old couple that I really, really love. They've been dealers for their whole life. And I think Nicole told me that she was 86, I think. So both of them really are very passionate about antiques, and I always find such stunning pieces at their place. I mean, most of the things here come from their place. This does. This lovely Napoleon III fabric is from their place too. And so are the bas-reliefs as well. So I'll show you that one. It's a plaster bas-relief, une petite frise architecturale. And I mean, you probably know my love of plaster by now. So this will very easily find its place in our home. And I absolutely loved this piece. It's an angel, a plaster angel, and I know that they had this piece and put it onto this old piece of wood. But it's such a stunning piece. I really love him. This funny looking vase is actually, it's a bit of history. It's for leeches back in the 19th century. I mean, people thought that, you know, when you were sick, it was because of your blood. So it was common practice to put leeches on people's bodies to detoxify their blood. And this is the jars that the leeches were put into during the treatments. Clearly not what it's going to be used for now. But when I had my business, I sold a few of these. They're not that easy to come by. And I always had deep regrets that I never kept one for myself. So I was really happy when I found that one from a dealer I know quite well as well. And I'm just going to use it as a vase or to put candies at Christmas. So many ways to use this. I also found these very lovely boxes of stamps, and what I really appreciated was that, they have their custom box, and it's very old letterpress style fonts, and that's the tiny one. And lastly, I'll show you something that's not for me, that I sourced for someone. You know how much I love rugs. And I don't think I need any more rugs in my house. So I'm quite happy when someone asks me to source a rug for them. So I sourced that one, and I love the colors. I think it's bright, joyful, again, beautifully made. It's a great size. It will go in a hallway at that person's house. And yeah, so it was not a ton of things, but very beautiful things. When I go to these professional fairs, usually the prices are higher because you're at the end of the line. And so I never expect great prices. However, I really love going there to learn, to see beautiful things, to learn, and to have loves at first sight. So I really just buy things that I love very much from there. My friend surprised me with a delicious hot chocolate flavored with pain d'épices, the perfect treat on a crisp winter day. While I was in Bordeaux, I stopped by a few of my favorite shops to pick up some new glass Christmas ornaments. I love pieces that are a bit quirky and even slightly tacky. They make the tree feel joyful and full of personality. We'll be decorating ours this weekend, and I honestly can't wait. To ease into the Christmas spirit, I made our Advent wreath. The tradition is to light one candle every Sunday of December, and on the last Sunday, all four glow together. I used a raffia base covered in moss, olive branches, and little pine cones. To hold the candles, I used vintage German metal clips, the kind that once held real candles in Christmas trees. I wouldn't dare use them on our own tree, of course, but they're perfect for a wreath or even clipped onto plates for a festive table. I also covered my cast iron candelabra in moss after seeing something similar at the Bordeaux fair. It adds such a whimsical touch. After sharing handmade gift ideas with you this past week through a little mini-series, I wanted to bring everything together exactly as I had originally imagined it. I gathered all the creations into a basket ready to be gifted. Two lavender cushions, a jar of dulce de leche, cartonnage ornaments, a set of bath salts and soap, traditional biscuits, and a candle poured into a vintage silver cup. You can revisit the series to find detailed instructions for each project. Before closing, I really wanted to thank you for being here throughout the week. Your comments have been so gracious, and it makes me truly happy to know you enjoyed these videos. And finally, to my American community, I want to wish you a very warm and happy Thanksgiving. À bientôt!